Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Elle Unfiltered, and today I want to give you guys like a 1 week update on my Sertraline journey. I've been on Sertraline / Zoloft for about a month, 5 weeks now, 4 to 5 weeks now. But I recently upped my dose from 50 milligrams to 100 milligrams last Wednesday. So it's been about 7 days, right? It's been a couple of days. So we're going to, I guess, just hop right into it. So on August 29th, my primary care physician prescribed me Zoloft / Sertraline. I began at 25 milligrams for 1 week, and then I upped the dose from 25 to 50 milligrams for the remaining 3 weeks for the month, right? And so after that month just ended, which was September, rolling over from September into October, I began taking 100 milligrams of Zoloft. And one thing I will say is that the 100 milligram capsules are much bigger than the 25 milligram. I mean, I guess like it makes sense, but I didn't know. Like I thought you could just, I don't know, I just thought you could put all the Zoloft, like no matter what milligrams, in like one little capsule. But I guess that's not how it works. And I just kind of want to acknowledge right now that my skin absolutely looks so gorgeous. Like I just look so pretty. I look so pretty, literally so pretty. And my smile is so bright. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. I am so gorgeous. Like I've been doing like a self-love thing. Like I've been telling myself I love myself every day. Like even when uncomfortable feelings about myself or like, regrets or anything like that I, been trying to kind of stuff down, I just tell myself I love you. I love myself. I appreciate myself. Sometimes I, do it in the mirror, and it's definitely been helpful. It's definitely been helpful. Working on my self-esteem. Oh, I also have my CBT notebook here with me. So we're we can really talk about it. But let's just, okay. So I went to the dollar store, literally got me one of these. It's like a pill, I want to say a pill organizer. So you have like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, obviously the days of the week. And this is very helpful. Taking it from the bottle is fine as well, but I like the fact that I can like see, okay, it's Friday, I should take Friday's pills. Like, so that's definitely something that might benefit you guys. Try it out or not, what I've noticed with the 100 milligrams, because it was already like a rough couple of weeks when I first started taking the Zoloft, and when I upped my dose from 50 milligrams to 100 milligrams, and I'll just say this, one thing I did notice that I was eating a lot more without like as much guilt, like on Zoloft regardless, like even last month while I'm on 50 milligrams, I was just like eating whatever. And so that's something to note. When I upped my dose from 50 milligrams to 100 milligrams for that first couple of days, within that 50 to 100, I lost my appetite. Like I wasn't hungry. I wasn't hungry as much. Like I would eat breakfast maybe around 9 or 10 and then not eat anything until maybe like 6, 7, 10 p.m. Like I noticed that I was definitely not eating as much. And that's something to note as well, just losing your appetite. I did go to the doctor yesterday for I did go to the doctor yesterday for a follow-up visit after a month. And I did gain like 6 or 7 pounds. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? But again, I was telling myself, you know what? I love myself. I love myself. Like, it doesn't matter what I weigh. I love myself. Like, exercise is good and everything. And my doctor, got lip gloss everywhere. My doctor recommended that I, kind of do some exercising and stuff. And I used to hate working out. And I think one day I'll do a video about my like emotional eating. Well, in the past, how it was, because I'm trying to be present. But in the past, how exercising, working out, eating healthy, it's definitely been a struggle for me. I used to say, okay, I need to lose weight because my worth is determined by my weight. Like, I just felt like, okay, if I'm X amount of pounds, then I'm unlovable. I'm not enough. I'm not pretty. It was just a really rough, like, journey for me. And so now I'm at this place where I'm like, okay, I really got to love myself, let go of the past, let go of the hurts, whatever, and it's just like, okay, like, I love myself regardless. The old me would have said, oh God, I'm gaining weight, but I love myself. I love myself, and I don't need to exercise because I hate myself, but I can exercise because I love myself, So the loss of appetite is definitely one thing I've noticed. And sleepiness, tiredness. I told my doctor, like, hey, I feel like I have no energy during the day. Like, before I started taking Zoloft, don't get me wrong, depression has its times when it's like, okay, I get up, go to work, go to school, or not, and then I just want to crawl back into bed every day. Like, I just want to be in bed or sleep or do nothing. Like, but at least I could push through that. Like, I would get up, go to church. I would get up, go to the library, go do things, even with the dark cloud kind of just ruminating over my head. But I realized once I started taking Zoloft, I was so fucking tired. And honestly, when doing 100 milligrams, because it the whole hurricane kind of just passed through my area. Well, not as bad as some other places, so I'm super grateful that I could, like, actually enjoy the rain. But I was just in bed, like, the whole weekend, and don't get me wrong, I loved it. It felt great, but I was like, man, I wish I had more energy, like, to do things. And I'm, like, on 5 weeks, maybe going into 6 weeks now. So I'm just like, okay, still feel like shit, not gonna lie, So I know there's that, like, transition period of, like, the first, I don't know, 2 months. Some people say they feel better on the first day. Some people say they feel better after 90 days. Whatever, But like I said in my last video, I'm just, like, so not desperate, but I deserve to know what life free from depressive moods and pain and, racing thoughts and the constant feeling of dread, and just I'm going to know what that feels like, and it's going to be amazing. Like, I really wanted to, I've been in therapy for 2 years now. No, I've been in therapy for a year now. But after a year, I was like, okay, maybe it's time to do medication. And quite honestly, I asked my doctor, I said, hey, do you think we should add Wellbutrin to the mix, like, for energy and whatever? And, because my blood pressure was a little high, I think it was like 160, and I'm 23, so I don't think high blood pressure is good for, like, anybody, but I shouldn't have, like, super high blood pressure ever, So he was like, Wellbutrin can sometimes cause high blood pressure, and it's definitely something to speak with my psychiatrist about. We're gonna see how that works, but I'm definitely willing to give the Sertraline a try. Like, I'm definitely willing to what's the word? I'm willing to see. I'm willing to give it some time to really work, because I don't want to be a person who's on like 6 medications at once. I kind of just want to take one thing and just, go about my business. What I will say, especially in terms of the tiredness, people. I tried a little experiment today. I said, okay, you know what? This makes me tired, but I don't want to necessarily stop taking it. Let me just try something. And I haven't taken my dose for today. I said I'm going to take it tonight, while it's like bedtime, going to bed, whatever. And honestly, like, there is a world of a freaking difference. Like, I'm not, like, today I just got up and felt this need to be productive. It could be a combination of things, but I did laundry. I haven't done laundry in weeks. I did all my laundry. I washed my bedding. I washed my sheets, my blanket, pillows, the whole bedding situation. And I did 2 loads of laundry today. I got up today. That makes me feel good about myself. I took a shower. I did a facial routine. I have on sunscreen. Like, I'm like, wow, who would have known that taking your Zoloft at night, or at least not taking it in the day, would make you less tired. So it's like, I think that I'm going to start doing Zoloft at night now, because I actually feel really good today. Like, I feel really good right now. I've been, just brainstorming different things and different ideas for self-care. I've been supposed to drink this water for like 5 minutes now. Why would somebody be calling me right now? Okay, we're not going to do that. So someone was calling. I was very rudely interrupted. Don't know who that was, but where was I? Yes. So I just feel really good. I feel really good. I've been at a point where I'm forced to face the emotions that I was holding on to. Childhood emotions that I've been holding on to for years. Me, like, when you're dealing with trauma and stuff like that, when you're dealing with, dysfunctional environments and stuff, as a child, as a teenager, as a adult, your mind will literally start to, I want to say, dissociate, so that you can endure the environment. And it's like, now that I'm out of those times, out of those environments, away from certain people, I'm now left with these emotions. A question that I asked myself the other day was, okay, well, what were some of those feelings? Here are these coping mechanisms, these negative coping mechanisms that I don't like, that I've identified with for a very long time, which, I am not my coping mechanisms. But what were the emotions? What were some of those beliefs? What were some of those thoughts that were in place and that were kind of going through my mind when I started these coping mechanisms, right? And so I feel like being on Zoloft, and also, going to therapy, trying to do the work, like, I feel like right now it's helping me. Like, it's helping me to be more okay with my feelings. CBT is helping me to challenge my feelings and thoughts. Like, sometimes I tell myself, hey, stop. What is a thought right now? What thought is this? Oh, my friend's trying to I don't know, brag about something to me, she's trying to brag about things. I should be upset, whatever. No, stop. That is a cognitive distortion. What is the truth? This person loves me and cares about me, and they trust me enough to share their life and share what's happening in their life with me. So it's like, I'm really at a place of finally just facing some of those feelings. And I think that, self-love, like telling yourself, hey, I love myself, I appreciate myself no matter what. Even if you have a negative feeling, I love myself, I'm so great, I'm learning to love myself. I learned this technique from, I believe her page is called My World of Metaphysics. You can check her out. And I just want to show you guys my CBT binder. It's giving mental health. And what's on the front is my weekly self-care and personal maintenance. Weekly self-care and personal maintenance list. And the reason being, when you're dealing with ADHD, when you're dealing with depression, when you're dealing with mental, I don't even want to call them illnesses, mental discomfort, mental dis-ease, it can sometimes cause you to completely forget about self-care, especially if you're somebody who's experienced sexual trauma, physical abuse, narcissistic abuse, emotional abuse. You can forget about self-care. But the issue with that is you run yourself into the ground, literally trying to be okay and people please and take care of everyone else. You forget to wash your ass. You forget to, and wait, before I even go there, either you're running yourself into the ground, people pleasing and doing things and taking care of everyone else, or the opposite. You have no energy. You're literally just in the house, sad, stuck. You can't get out of bed. You can't do anything. People don't talk about how much hygiene, actually, I want you guys to see my bracelet I look so beautiful. I'm seeing my beauty. I'm learning to love who I see when I look in the mirror every day. Starting, now. Right? Okay. People really don't talk about it. People don't talk about how mental health challenges can affect personal hygiene. Again, you're not washing your ass. You haven't cut your nails in weeks, haven't shaved your legs or anything. You haven't brushed your teeth. You have not showered, or cleaned your room. The average person would look at that and say, oh, you're gross. You're disgusting. Look at your environment. Look at you. Not knowing that, you're actually dealing with an entire mental health crisis. Look at the show Hoarders, for example. People, and I mean, I watch Hoarders and I'm like, damn, these people are living foul. But they're also going through traumatic experiences. And I don't know if I read it or heard it somewhere, and it's just like a quote, statement, whatever. We do things to feel things. We either do or don't do things to feel things. So it's everything we do in a way is a coping mechanism. The way we deal with people, the way we treat ourselves, our environment, how we treat other people, they're varying degrees of coping mechanisms. A lot of the people, good example, a lot of the people on Hoarders, they experience traumatic childhood experiences or life-changing experiences or whatever, and their means of coping was hoarding. There's My 600-Pound Life. A lot of those people, again, went through traumatic childhood experiences, life-changing life experiences, and they cope by eating food. But again, the thing with those coping mechanisms, and I'm working on letting go of some coping mechanisms as well, because the coping mechanisms, we might think they're great for us, but they're not. And I feel like a hypocrite because I'm I smoke sometimes, and I know that smoking's not the best. I don't smoke cigarettes, if that's any consolation. But I know that I'm going to be healthy, blessed, happy, and whole. Like, I don't need to be dependent on something for the rest of my life. And I'm working on healing my relationship with food, healing my relationship with my body. A lot of these coping mechanisms are created out of childhood grief, out of, life hurts and situations. And so when you're cognizant and when you're like, okay, hey, how is this affecting my life? Like, you can really, start getting somewhere. And so I just, I'm taking this as a time to kind of vent and just like update you guys on how and what I've been thinking. But I definitely would say, I would definitely say, if you're feeling like crap, do not give up. Don't give up yet. Like, I feel like crap some days, but I feel like I'm coming into that place where it might be getting better. Like, I'm definitely going to start taking my, Sertraline at night. Like, I feel good. I feel good. I feel really good. Like, this is my CBT packet, right? So I'm on chapter 2 for self-esteem, and I think I'm actually going to do one today. One of the activities is evidence that I can be liked or loved, and I've been writing down, little evidence like, oh, such and such texted me and said, hey, beautiful. Oh, this person said XYZ. I, had an experience where ... Like, and I definitely say it's helpful. I am loved. Just knowing that God loves me, like, I feel like I was just in a really dark place. And, wow. Like, see, this page right here, this is activity 11. And this is historical evidence log of unhealthy beliefs. Unhealthy beliefs. One of the questions is the people in my life who influenced me to feel that way. The first time I ever remember feeling blank belief was blank XYZ, XYZ, XYZ. And I'm like, wow, like, these activities are really good. Like, I worked on one. It was like identification of triggers. So it's like, what are my low self-esteem triggers? And it's just been helpful. Like, just having people who support me, love me, taking a break for myself. Like, I'm really happy, I'm starting to feel happier about things, right? Wanting to appreciate my life and where I am at 23, not rushing to get it over with. Like, I want to savor every day. Like, I just want to savor this moment in my life. Yeah, I dated some losers, had some troubles. What person hasn't, but people always speak about their life experiences and hoo-ha, hoo-ha, hoo-ha. I'm just here right now. I'm just happy. I'm in my youth. I'm in my life. Like, I have no intentions of rushing out of here. So the last thing I kind of want to talk about is this book called Healing the Scars of Childhood Abuse. And it says Moving Beyond the Past into a Healthy Future by Gregory L. Jantz, PhD. And I got this from my local library, but you can definitely, look for a copy or whatever have you. And essentially, we are going to, I don't have to, wow, steps to healing. Stop running. Accept the past. It's just, I'm really like passionate and dedicated to my healing. Like, I really am. And it's just, no day is perfect. Nobody's life is perfect. But I'm just really here. I want to move on with my life. I want to be happy. I want to I'm letting go of past people, past hurts, and just, living my life. So in all, because we can definitely go more into cognitive behavioral therapy, trauma, mental health, healing, all that good stuff. But let me actually know, for one, if you guys have been through some similar experiences in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share also. There's probably a friend that you know, if not yourself, who might, want to consider being on medication for their mental health, for depression and anxiety, who might have experienced childhood trauma or trauma at any point in their life, who might be benefiting, like who might benefit from one of these videos. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, the whole works. And we can definitely, like I said, I want this to be free therapy for you guys. Like, I want to connect with people. I want to build a online platform, if you would, of individuals who, care about mental health, care about advocacy, stuff like that. Like, I'm here for, well, I'm not going to say I'm here for you, because I got to be here for myself, but we can be here for ourselves together, right? And so, yeah, do not read through negative comments. Just don't. Try the Zoloft. Like, it can be very disheartening, especially when you get to a couple of weeks, or, you read all these negative comments online. It can be very disheartening. So, with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And, yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace out.